Hello, happy Sunday, and welcome to day 12 of my 30-day Speak to the Camera challenge to improve my confidence on camera and reduce my awkwardness. And for today, since today is Sunday, I'm going to be sharing with you the beautiful message that I received from church today. And the title of the message is Rise Up and Build. I'm holding my notes here so that I don't forget anything. Rise up and build. That is the topic of the message. And our Bible text is Nehemiah 2, verse 17 to 18. And in summary, what rise up and build implies is that vision that God has placed in your heart, it's time for you to stand up and start doing it. And for anyone who wants to rise up and build, there are certain things you need to understand. The first thing is revelation must become responsibility. Revelation here stands for that idea, that plan that God has placed in you, that vision. So the revelation must become a responsibility. That means you need to understand that thing that God has placed in your heart is something you need to do. You need to start thinking in that direction. Okay, this thing God has told me to do, I have to do it. That's what it means by revelation must become responsibility. It has to be that way in your mind before you be able to actually stand up and build. The second thing is that builders must invest in clarity. As someone whom God has placed a vision in your heart, then the one thing you're supposed to do is to invest in clarity. Clarity here means that invest in knowledge. And the question you should ask yourself is, what are you learning regarding what God has called you to build? So yes, if God has placed the vision in your heart, you also have to start gaining knowledge and clarity towards that. And from our Bible text, if you read Nehemiah 2 verse 12 to 13, you see how Nehemiah went to the place, he went to the broken walls and viewed everything before he even went to stir up the hearts of the people for them to come and build up Jerusalem, the walls of Jerusalem. He went there first. So he went to get clarity. That's what you should do as a child of God. Get clarity on that thing that God has given you to build before you actually start building. The next thing you should understand is that builders move before it feels perfect. That means that you don't have to wait for your feelings to align. Sometimes our feelings make us to go out of the way of God. So you should not wait for your feelings to align. You should move before you even feel it's okay to move. If God has given you a vision, start acting on it. Trust me, there's a grace upon taking the first step. Once you take that first step, God is going to give you direction on the other steps to follow. And then finally, momentum favors movement. Momentum is taking an action. So once you take that action, trust me, everything is going to align. So if God has placed a vision in your heart, this is the call for you to start acting on that vision. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.